All right. So once again, I'm sorry about all of that. The weather's very strange right now, so strange things are happening. Anyway, so once again, this is part three to the two previous readings regarding I Want It All tarot reading and what's coming towards you in February 2021. Using the same theme of cards. From the first position being the love and romance department, we had the death and rebirth. On the video, we talked about the how to, which was through Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom, so far, okay? And um, and then also it was Lady Nada as well at the bottom of the deck. So it was about awakening the heart and divine balance, giving and receiving love is the how to. Now, for the middle role, we were right in the middle of talking about the Ace of Cups and the how to. And the card that came out was the Miriam Sacred Vision. And I was just about to speak on that, how it's a mirror. And so it served. We were talking about, dissatisfaction maybe in business, career, and finance, jobs, maybe feeling like failures, making mistakes, yada, yada, waste of time. And basically, it was saying this is a sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. And so I believe it's also about polarity. It's about mirror. It's about um, these experiences and environments in the business, career, finance, reflecting to you things that had not been faced, energies that had not been cleared. Um, Even up here, I'm drawing like this is some like little white dots up here on top. So it's kind of like bringing balance to the mind, balance to the left and right hemisphere, clearing um, debris, things of that nature that has influenced your own vision, your own view of who you are and what you can do. Forgiving that, I'm taking it like integration and surrounding it with love, like acceptance, so that you can heal and move on, like in neutrality. So that's beautiful for business, career, finance. At the bottom is Soul Flame right here for business, career, and finance. Soul Flame. Radha. So goddess Radha, deity Radha, it says here, rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. And see, I believe it's just experience, healing in terms of your, I won't say light and dark or shadow, but integrating all of the lessons, all of the parts of you, and discovering like all those aspects to who you are in the business, career, and finance sector, um, and experience finally some harmony by integrating. And I believe that that's how this is the how to, right? So this is how we're going to be manifesting um, these changes. Okay. So now let's go lastly to the health and well-being. So how to for health and well-being, please, for the collective February 2021. How to. Any messages and guidance on how you're going to be manifesting the health and well-being through the High Priestess energy with that Seven of Cups. Ooh, okay. Wow. Should I take that? Ooh. Well, two came out, Archangel Michael and Sir Nunes. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. Sir Nunes, life force. Okay. How to. Okay. So it's masculine energies here. But let's see. Okay. So Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, it says, You are safe. Oh, wow. So this is for health and well-being. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And that goes right along with that intuition right there with the high priestess. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And Cernunnos, life force. Oh my God. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So, the how to with the health and well being. So, for some of you, you're just going to relax knowing that you're trusting heaven, you know, that you're safe. You're just going to surrender, let go, and allow, basically, following that intuition. And then also, life force. So some of you are going to, like I said, be exploring your sexuality, um, expressing what you want and getting it. And this is also going to bring health and well-being, the how-to, since this is the how-to position. So, in a healthy way. Now, please take all this with wisdom and discretion now, considering COVID, considering, you want to be careful and mindful and wise of what you're doing and who you're doing with. And boy, do I know that. Now, it's like, yeah, I'm not saying any of you are going to be fast and loose here, but it is implying that how to is life force energy, trusting heaven, expressing your passion, sensual and sexual powers are increased. So, yeah. That's interesting under health and well-being. At the bottom, in this case, we have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Wow, so infinite abundance. And it says here, obstacles are being removed. So, oh, wow. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So it's going to be through the connections, being guided by that intuition, getting the support. I think I mentioned it on one of the other videos that you will be manifesting this balance in the health and well-being and abundance. And Buddha is right behind it. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Wow. Okay. That's beautiful, you guys. Okay, so now that we got the oracles of the how we're going to be manifesting, how this is going to link to these transitions for February 2021, let's get the result now. And I'm going to use tarot for this. So viewer discretion is advised because for the lover's position or the love and romance position, I'm going to use one of my racier decks. Okay, so you may see some things, all right? You may see some parts. All right, so your discretion is advised. Okay, so this is going to be the results. Should we agree and align with the how-to? Okay, all right, for the collective. I should say the result, the who, or the what, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what we're speaking of here. All right. Okay, for the collective, please and thank you. The results, please. In this case, love and romance. If the how-to is applied, agreed upon, received, what will be the result in the area of love and romance? What or who? What or who? In the result of love and romance. What and or who, right? Ooh, yeah, this is getting good. Okay. One more shuffle. Mm. Again, it's hard for me to see chat. I have to keep mentioning this because of the direction of my laptop here. So forgive me, I'm not ignoring anybody. But when I come live, it's usually for collective unless I specify and say, hey, come on, you can ask a question. Um, I'm only going to be doing those types of things once a month. This one, you can share your experience in the chat. If you wanted to say hello, if, you have a comment on some of the things that are being built, um, sharing what's going on with you. I would love to be able to go back and, interested. We're all in this together, right? Hopefully this is a sacred, safe space. All right. The love position, love and romance. Who or what would be the result for the collective February 2021? Should the how-to be received and aligned with and applied? Who or what? Dang, that was quick. What the hell? Hold on. That can't be right, is it? I gotta hold on before I show you guys this. Hold on. We said what should be the result, who or what? Who or what? Okay, got it. I got it. I got the message. Okay. So your discretion is advised. So this is the Five of Wands, and this look very conflicty, like this man is in an orgy, right? He's being sucked dry and overtaken pretty much by his penis because he can't control his passions. So what I'm picking up is as a result of following the wisdom or aligning with it, we said who or what would be the result. So what will be the result is the opposite of this. So what will be the result is a relationship, a connection, right, with an individual that is not in conflict with himself, with you, or herself, or you, that doesn't put you in competition with others by adding third parties, secret third parties. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying? The result is elimination of this, which is the opposite. The opposite of this would be what? The opposite of this would be grounded, faithful, knowing what you want, can control, have passion, but the passion is not ruling and leading the person. The person is controlling and ruling and leading the passion. And at the bottom of the deck is the King of Water. So, in other words, as a result, manifesting somebody who is in control of their emotions, manifesting someone that is mature in their passion, in their emotion, maturity. Should we follow that wisdom? Somebody that's tempered. Temperance is right behind it. Okay. Somebody that is tempered. They have patience. And it's, oh, this is good. I'm getting the message now. This is necessary. Because if you don't have patience as an individual with your passions in love and romance, you're gonna be this person in some degree. You're gonna be wild and out and all over the place. Okay. Um, and don't get me wrong, I'm no prude, you guys. So I'm not opposed to, if that's what you're into, to me, it's about integrity. Okay. It ain't about being a prude and fixed in one way. To me, it's about be integrity about who you are. If you know that you are a free spirit sexually and you want to be able to taste the rainbow, honor that by living and speaking your truth to yourself and everyone else. That's what I mean by integrity. So, in other words, don't act like you want to be a monogamous person if monogamy is not who you really are. It's not about, you know, needing to be anything. It's just honor who you are and honor other people. Um, so I just wanted to add that as a disclaimer. But for many of you, you're trying to get away from that kind of energy because, first of all, you know what times we're living in, that we ain't got time for that shit. Number two, you know what I'm saying? You just don't have time for that. It's just too much. Um, too much chaotic energy, too many people's energies and shit. So it's like, nah. But as I was saying, if you don't have that, you can't be, if you don't have temperance, patience, you cannot be grounded. You can't go the full course in love. You can't, like the messages were coming out earlier, you can't come in and start as a friend and embrace and be fully present because you're too wild, you know? Your emotions aren't steady. Your passions aren't steady. Okay? So, um, yep, see, look, there is that Knight of Fire right there, leaving that shit, that player shit. Um, yeah, yeah. So this is the result. The result is gaining a king. God damn it! And don't get stuck on the gender, but that's just the level of maturity, the level of development, the level of competence, the level of understanding. And that's necessary for a healthy relationship. Uh, wow. The king of water knows what they want. They're not conflicted and they're not putting you into conflicts. Okay. All right. That's beautiful. So now let's go to the second position here. Let me put this back since this is kind of what came out here. Um, okay. Now let's go to business, current, finance. Let's get a result of what would be the result should the guidance, the how to be aligned with and applied for business, career, and finance, right? Okay. February 2021, the collective. What will be the result for this Ace of Clubs? What will be the result should the how to be applied? Hmm. Please and thank you. Collective. Hmm. I see it. I get it. Death. Yep. That's what that Five of Wands. Manifesting King, water, bringing temperance. Okay. All right. All right. For the collective, thank you. Business, current, finance. The result, what would be the result? Should we align with the how to? Business, current, finance, for the collective. To me, oh, Jesus. Eight of Cups. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see the results. Okay. The Eight of Cups, 8, 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay, I got it. The Eight of Cups. So the result will be walking away to walk towards your Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Walking away calmly, though. See, in this case, it looks the Eight of Cups, she's just walking away. But I saw this blue, the soft yellow. Walking away to walk towards paths of least resistance. The result would be, should we align with the Miriam, the sacred vision, right? What was at the bottom of the deck? Was it, this was Lord Ganesh. What else is at the bottom for the Miriam? Hold on. Radha, soul flame. Okay. Rediscovering a lost part of yourself. Right. Okay. Harmony and healing. Okay. So the result will be the empowerment to walk away from anything that's no longer resonating, but being able to do it now more so in a state of healing and love. So you can walk towards, because the ace is 1, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 of cups is wish fulfillment. So the result is you going towards your dreams in February 2021. Should you align with that sacred vision and as I spoke of here, Radha, soul flame, rediscovery of a lost part of yourself. And by going for your creative endeavors, entrepreneurship, something that your soul is calling you to, is taking you towards wish fulfillment. And I want to add as a disclaimer that you know, in the realm of business, career, and finance, and jobs or employment, things of that nature, in a realm of a job or a career, quote unquote, right? It doesn't have to always be literally the whole aspect to that, but rather just learning how to walk away from things that are just simply not in alignment with heart, because Ace of Cups is the center of it. So, in other words, if something is feeling, when I say in alignment with heart, I'm just simply saying that resonance. It's no longer in resonance. I'm not saying that it has to be, let's say, for an example, you're like, okay, I ain't into the corporate world, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be able to blah, blah, blah. But on one hand, you say, okay, well, I need a job, or I want a job, while I build this. And my job may not necessarily look exactly the same. It can, because we can literally manifest jobs that are more in alignment with our purpose. But I believe that that too takes development, manifestation practice. But in the interim, you can still be in alignment with the heart, the resonance. If something is resistant, if there's a lot of resistance and it's not resonating, then you're being empowered and strengthened by healing and integrating and facing all this stuff in the career, business, and finance area, empowered to walk away, but empowered to do it in a different way, right? Um, yeah, the Eight of Cups. to walk towards your Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. See, because see, Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Lack. You're walking away from lack. Ooh, lack mentality, poverty mentality, restricted mentality, feeling like you don't have no other option mentality. Um, yeah, walking away from that. Yep. Wow. Okay. All right. So lastly, let's get to health and well-being. Okay. How to, I'm sorry, the result, health and well-being, the result, should the how to be received and applied. What would be the result? Health and well-being through this high priestess energy. Health and well-being. All right. What will be the result should these how-tos, the life force and trust with this high priestess be received and applied appropriately for health and well-being? What will be the results? February 2021 collective. I want it all. Health and well-being. What will be the result? Okay, that was a jumper there. What will be the result? Another one. What will be the result? Should the how-to be applied? What will be the result? Health and well-being. 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 What will be the result? What will be the result? Health and well-being. What will be Two of Swords wanted to come out almost as a result, a reverse. What I'm picking up intuitively, though, hitting the bullseye, like what you see in this picture. The result in health and well-being is hitting the target, bullseye, getting to the root of it all, the meat and potatoes. Coming into the clarity, since it was turning to me, that's telling me that it's movement and it's changing. So should trust and life force, according to Archangel Michael and Cernonius, if that's aligned with through the high priestess, then here's clarity. What would be the result is clarity and hitting target, hitting bullseye in the area of health and well-being, hitting no longer of two minds, no longer confused, divine balance, divine clarity, okay? So precise, because I'm looking at this whole, my eyes are drawn here. It's going to be so precise. See, that's what I'm talking about. So precise that it's almost like it is fine-tuned just for you. So even with the sex and the sensuality, um, surrendering things to your higher self, trusting that you're supported, that you're safe, that it's okay, that you're being guided, that you'll hit the bullseye. No more hitting and missing. No more relying solely on the ego or on, Western knowledge. Is more innate, right? Wow. So clarity, balance, and bullseye is the result. That's good. The bottom now is what is this? See, here's another King of Cups. Wow. See, this is the second time King of Cups has showed up. So, maybe there's going to be some exploring sexuality with the King of Cups. Um, and don't get caught up in gender because it's just about energy and the level of development. So, uh, maybe your emotions will become even more mature, uh, experiencing more emotional fulfillment um, in life. Wow. So, nine of, yeah, nine of wands because, yeah, wounded warrior coming out of all that, letting go of all of that. There's the Queen of Wands. Yeah, your passion, your confidence, embracing who you are, putting down burdens that don't belong to you. Yeah, there's the Sun card. I'm glad to see that. Okay. The Hermit going within there and discovering you needed to let go of stuff through that High Priestess. Drop that Ten of Wands so that you can be your Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Well, there you have it, you guys. Those are the messages for our I Want It All 20 February 2021. What's coming towards us. Um, the how to transition into these energies and the what's to come or what will result should the how to be applied. All right, so I hope that brought an additional layer and hopefully excitement to you all of what's happening because this is beautiful. Um, a lot of old energy is being alchemized out and coming into this just heart space, benevolence, bliss with yourself and others. And so this is amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Um, let's see what else I was going to say. If you do have any questions regarding this reading, and uh, that's what the chat is for as well. So do leave your comments there because after the processing of the video, I'll be able to see it and I'll be able to go back in later and reference it. That is if you leave it there, okay? Because I'm coming out. Let's say, for an example, let's say a question is, because it needs to be pertaining to the reading, so I'm just going to throw something out there. Okay, let's say, oh, so let me bring something out. That's an example. Let's say you had a question on this, right? Let's say the question is a Katumi, cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Let's say your question is something like, how do I trust what I know? Like some people will have a question like that. Well, how? Like, I feel like I don't know anything. Put that in there. Then I will go back. If I see that, I'll go back and I will reply to how do you do what it's saying you need to do. So I'll say something like, if that was the question, I would say something like things that come from my inner guidance, which is usually we can find our wisdom when we get into extreme stillness. We'll find it by stillness because we're usually distracting. We're busy, we're moving, we're numbing out, we're distracting. So to get to the truest core wisdom of you, in my experience and resonance, it is experienced when we still ourselves long enough to allow the chatter to pass with an intention in mind and heart. And as we sit in this stillness, usually getting into earth helps a lot, earth or water. Usually that kind of stuff, meditations helps that, grounding and clearing to get to the stillness. This is how you'll find your cloak of wisdom that is inside of you. This is where you'd find those answers in which you can trust. See what I'm saying? I just use that as an example because maybe some of y'all do have questions. We can't assume that everybody just know, like, what I'm trying to say. So, like, don't be afraid to ask any of, kinds of questions like that I just used. It just needs to be pertaining to the reading. Okay. Unless I specify something different, like if you want to know an answer to your own personal question, I will post that and let you guys know, like, okay, this is a reading. I'm allowing you guys to come on and ask one question pertaining to your situation. Okay. Um, but otherwise, it has to be pertaining to that and limit it if you can, um, so that it's not like 1,000 questions and stuff like that. It's just like one or two, and as clear a question as you can make it. Okay. Alrighty. Um, let's see. What would I like to do with you all? Let's see. I had a beautiful Reiki session done at the Reiki Center. I think I want to. Whew, it's hot. And these crystals in here. I think I'm gonna send you some Reiki. Oh hell. Huh? Where'd it go? I had me a good clearing. It's a nighty night. There it is. All right, give me a second, guys. This is gonna be brief though, so it's nothing deep. If it resonates with you, if you're open to it with your consent, just say, I consent. I am open to receive divine Reiki, universal life force energy in accordance with my higher heart and wisdom regarding this reading or these 3 readings about I want it all and the information that came out. All right, so first releasing, then grounding, and then filling you all with just love and light and blessings. And actually, I'm going to ask Saint Germain and Lady Nada for this too, because that's transmutive. That energy is ruling the violet flame, which is a very transmutative energy of like karma and old energy. Um, and it diffuses a lot of stuff too in general. And so we're going to ask that to come through the violet flame, Saint Germain, Lady Nada, with this Reiki, this brief little mini Reiki closing session regarding the root on the deepest cellular quantum level concerning why we're here, why we listened to these 3 readings and all that are involved. Alchemy. All right. So Some more black sage. To send our intention, we're just releasing into Gaia all toxicity, all malevolence, all fear and ego control based programs, thought forms, patterns, agreements, connections, traumas into Mother Earth for healing and neutrality. All frustration, all stress, all anxiety, all storylines pertaining to this reading, these 3 readings and all that are involved, in accordance with our higher heart, higher wisdom, Saint Germain, Lady Nala, spirit guides, animals, light team, please assist. I set my intention to align with my Reiki lineage, 5 Reiki principles, Reiki symbols, the collective. Energy body, our auric field, our chakras, our meridians. Transmute, channeling the violet flame. Palladians, I ask you to step in. Lemurians, any galactic benevolent energy, as well as the goddess energy that came out, the how-to, the gods and goddesses and angels, Kuthumi, the Miriam, Archangel Michael, Cernunnius, the Radha, Lord Ganesh, to assist with this energy channeling. I'll even add the intention, may any healing detox symptoms be bypassed and muted out in love and ease and grace so that the listener can go about life comfortably as they process the energy. Call in our guides, our light team, creating a safe, sacred space, stealth mode, on the deepest cellular quantum level, all directions of time and space. All right. You may set your own intention. Oh man, it went away. Trying to give you a moment to look at the flame. That's okay. All right, so I'll be silent for a moment, okay? But just take some deep breaths, get quiet. If you feel comfortable and guided, subtly close your eyes or create like a soft yang. Place your hands upward or one up or one down on your knees, one representing grounding, pulling energy into Gaia, one representing receiving, pushing energy down, pulling up, or vice versa, or this way, or however you feel that, okay? Over your heart. aligning with the guidance given to produce the most optimal results, healing and release on the deepest setting tone level. Violet light, violet light. Yes, they are my God. So Ash, 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 Rock, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Make sure to drink some plenty of water. make sure to just give yourself a little bit of space to just breathe and rest. You may have felt it, you may not, it doesn't matter. It's about intention and being open. And the more open you get, the more sensitive you will become of being able to feel subtle energy. But I'm feeling a lot of activity in the solar plex and the sacrum. Wow. I actually feel it spinning. That's crazy. Um, so that's telling me, yeah, there's a lot going on with emotions and identity and empowerment. Uh, so just go with it, whatever comes up. But the intention was set that they call it healing crises or spiritual detox, that it bypasses you in a sense that it's transmuted a little more easily and comfortably so that you can, still go about life and not feel like you're just thrown about, because of things that are being stirred up. So we did ask that intention, but give yourself some moments the next 3 days to allow yourself to process and feel what comes up. Some stuff may show up in dreams. And just honor whatever that is, whatever's coming up, okay, without judgment. Let it pass through. Don't attach to it. Again, hydrate and rest. Wow, I feel that. Okay, I hope that you all were able to feel that. You can always go back and play it over and over again and just kind of skip through and get to the ending part with the Reiki and the light language. I did a couple things there. Um, whoa, like I'm still spinning. That's crazy. Um, yeah, it's beautiful though. I feel such like a calm and a peace kind of presence. Wow. Okay. Okay, you guys. I love y'all. Send you love and light, and wishing you, you know, blessings and wonderful things, and hope that these readings, everything that was revealed, that it all turns out beautifully and wonderfully for you and, those that are involved. Okay. All right, you guys. Until next time, I send you guys hugs, loves, kisses. Bloomy bloom bloom kisses, right? Everything is energy. Balance is key. Namaste. If I can get to my button. Oh, oh my, there it is, I think. There we go. All right, guys, just again. Apparently so. I'm still here, y'all. Trying to find my cursor. All right. Namaste.